Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning to all the beautiful people out there. Cecil, what's up, big bro? I'm glad you're here, man. This is going to be a good show. So many things I got to cover. Probably only going to be here for about a half hour. But first, I want to say, as always, it's Ash Wednesday for most of us Catholics. Today's a big day. I didn't get a chance to go. I'm going to go at 12 o'clock so I get ashes for me and my father. The priest was actually here the other day giving my father, communion and saying prayers and stuff. Rabbits, good day. There's so many things I want to cover. I got a great segment on fitness. But before I do that, let me do two things. The Democrats last night, I'm going to be honest, I have to talk about this. Well, let me just show you first, okay? Because this is what we're going to do. So, this right here is Stephen A. Smith. I have to get this out of the way, and I'm going somewhere with this, but I'm going to talk about this, and I'm going to talk about a 13-year-old kid who just beat brain cancer. That the Democrats, they don't like Trump. I understand. You couldn't stand for that. I'm going to show you something. But this is Stephen A. Smith on The View telling the Democrats what's wrong with them. This is a Democrat. Check this out. There we go. Uh, Hold on. What did I do here? Hold on, guys. Hold on. I messed up. I got it. Hold on, guys. All right, here we go. This is good, guys. Check this out. I got it. I'm going. Don't leave because I'm going somewhere with this. I'm going to show you why they're so disrespectful and why I don't think they're going to win another election. Ready? Here we go.
It's about what it says about the Democratic Party.
Why?
Because in the end, if you think about him being impeached twice, 34 felony counts or 34 felony convictions, and they still elected him president, it's not about him winning. It was an indictment against the Democratic Party and what the Democratic Party was offering to American citizens. We might sit up there and talk about, hey, you should be a party for the working class, which the Democratic Party was once known for. They're not known for that right now. Why? Because their message was catering towards others and towards other issues. And they forgot about the people that brought them there, that elevated the Democratic Party to what it was over these last few decades. That's why they lost. He didn't win.
Well,
the
let's
Democrats
remind
lost.
people, making sure that
There we go. Here goes Saint Whoopi with her take.
families had what
I'm
they
going to show you
needed,
why they're
SNAP, making
disrespectful
sure
right
stuff
after
is
this. Where
there,
do you see this video?
making sure that the America that we all grew up in, where you could come and be whoever you were supposed to be or want to be, you still have that right. All these things are the things that the Democrats have always.
What do you mean, Whoopi? Because you don't have to go out to the store shopping and you have security 24/7 and you live in a gated community where you don't have to worry about the everyday average people, man. Stop with the bull crap, man. You guys are frauds. You guys sit up there. The Democratic Party's about elites, man. That's what they become. You guys did it to yourself.
Said,
But you're talking about what he's doing.
Mhm.
But before you brought that up, you brought up the message that the Democratic Party was disseminating. I'm challenging you on that. That is not what they were doing. I'm not talking
yes,
about.
it was.
I'm not talking about.
Hold on. What's it say? Republicans deleted Black History Month from the calendar, then want to use Black child with cancer. Oh, okay. Listen, let me tell you something. I respect you coming in here, but let me tell you something. So you're saying Republicans did that? Well, let me give you a little history yourself. Black History Month is still Black History Month. Uh, Republicans, how is it off the calendar when they still celebrate it? Number two, this is the old pitch. The white man's racist. The Republicans are racist. They're not the party of the working man. Well, guess what? Yes, they are. You guys lost an election because you worried about Jay-Z and Beyonce and the elites, man. I mean, I respect the process, a democracy, a republic. But at the end of the day, don't say that, here's the sad part. What's really bad is there was a 13-year-old kid in that audience last night who had cancer and the reason why he was there, he wasn't used as a prop. He was becoming a Secret Service agent. And in the interim of him becoming that, right, the Democrats couldn't even, matter of fact, let me show you better because I love this. I love this. Because to be honest, this is what you guys are known for. Not standing for a kid. Hold on. Not standing for a kid that had cancer. not standing for the immigration, the border, not standing for, peace in Ukraine. I mean, this is just ridiculous, man. But this is all the topics. That's all you guys ever had, man. Let me pause this and let me show you better than I could tell you but I do respect it. I mean, listen, what's your name? Coins and Capsaicin. I appreciate you coming. I don't mean any disrespect. This is just a debate. I don't have any disrespect towards you. I appreciate it. I'm just saying you have a view, I have a view. I'm telling you the Democrats are not going to win again until they get back to reality. How is the Republican a part of that? And the thing is, if you do your math in your history, let me give you a little piece of game here. The Democratic Party, everybody talks about, see, I knew we were going to get into this. They talk about the KKK. Well, what was the KKK? The Democratic Party. That's where it started. Do your history. Yeah, the Democrats were the party of the KKK. And at the end of the day, if you watch the Republicans for the transgender thing, they tried to put a bill that the American people 80%. I'm not against transgender, but I'm just saying 80% of the American people, because yesterday I said 70, it's not, it's over 80% of the American people don't want boys playing in girls' sports. It's not fair. But look, to be honest, I do appreciate you coming by here. But don't say Republicans canceled that because that's not true. Because you say it was true on the calendar. I don't know when this was, the 1800s. I don't know when you're talking about because this country's been in institutions since 1776, actually the year before. And, where I'm from in Philadelphia, Independence Hall, there's a lot of history there. Now, I'm not saying we're a perfect country, but what I'm saying is stop with the Republicans, stop with Black History Month, because at the end of the day, let me show you something. And I don't need to impress nobody. And I just want to show you, though, not only do we over here raise money for Make the Wish, but here we go. Let me see. This right here, if you notice, you'll see me on the end of here. These are my brothers from different mothers, man. We've all come up together. Years and years and years. So I'm not raised that. And I don't like racism by no means, but it's a shame that's all you ever have to go with. So check this out.
We did it.
I was here too. I was alive and breathing right here on the air talking to everybody else.
And one thing I will say about working out and fitness, this is no good to do. If you're trying to train and get in shape, don't get into this stuff.
And they still.
Let me show you this one about this beautiful little boy that the Democrats couldn't even clap for. That's disgusting, man. That's really like, of course you guys go to something else, but how do you defend this? The guy became a Secret Service agent last night. You guys have propped so many people up. You guys paraded illegal aliens up there before. Let guys out of jail who rape kids and hurt women. It's just, this could go back and forth all day long. But at the end of the day, the election, like you just said, it wasn't really that Trump just won. The Democratic ideas were rejected. The American people rejected it. But look, this is disgusting. Hold on.
His name is DJ Daniel. He is 13 years old, and he has always dreamed of becoming a police officer.
Miss Lance! Look, Coins and Capsaicin, I really appreciate you coming by here, man. I appreciate you speaking your mind. If you have a view against me, I understand. I don't have anything against you. It's just a debate, man. We're just talking. God bless, though, you and your family, for real. I don't hate anybody. I don't wish bad to anybody. No, and Miss Lance, what you just didn't see was Coins and Capsaicin said that the Republicans stopped Black History Month on the calendar and that we used the kid as a prop when he was there to get a Secret Service badge. Let me show you, in case you forgot. Not you, Miss Lance.
But in 2018, DJ was diagnosed with brain cancer. The doctors gave him 5 months at most to live. That was more than 6 years ago.
God bless.
Since that time, DJ and his dad have been on a quest to make his dream come true, and DJ has been sworn in as an honorary law enforcement officer actually a number of times. The police love him, the police departments love him. And tonight, DJ, we're going to do you the biggest honor of them all. I am asking our new Secret Service Director, Sean Curran, to officially make you an agent of the United States Secret Service.
Yeah, I know. That's what they always say, Ms. Lance.
Thank you, DJ.
Now, that's good, but listen, I don't plan on being on here all day. I actually jumped on a little bit earlier because I have some things I got to tend to. But I didn't want to make this whole show about this. This show is about fitness and 3 months. This is what this show is about. But that kid, God bless him. Our country, God bless. If whether you're Democrat, Republican, man, this is how you do it. You have a disagreement, you move on. But going forward, for all you people at home who are either overweight, trying to get in shape, and realizing that, there's not that much time left. I mean, we really only have 3 months, right? So in a 3 month time, till the summer, if you're looking to get in shape, if you're restricted, hopefully this can be informative to help you get in shape and get on your feet and be able to get back to where you want to be, whether you're restricted or not. So look, here's for the regular person, the average person is trying to get back. Here's a little thing that I was reading. I thought this best explains it. So focus on combination, consistent cardio workouts, strength training that targets multiple muscle groups, a balanced diet, doesn't say lift heavy, balanced diet rich in protein, proper hydration, and gradually increasing intensity over time while managing your caloric intake to promote fat loss and muscle building. That's like anybody. Now, they say include 3 cardiovascular sessions per week, gradually increasing duration. Now, for most of you who can't do cardio, I'd say find a gym with a pool. And if not, walk. Walk up and down your steps. I mean, there's a lot of things you could do. Running doesn't always have to be the one. It's definitely hard on your knees. Uh, strength training, I like to lift light and a lot of reps. This one says focus on a compound exercise that work multiple muscle groups like squats, lunges, deadlifts, push-up rows, and pull-ups. Again, if you feel like that you can't do push-ups, you could do push-ups at home. I mean, that's really, the truth. You do push-ups at home. You have your steps, you put your foot at the bottom, you lean on the steps at an angle, so your hands are up here, and then you start pushing up. You know what I mean? And then by little, gradually as you get stronger, you go down a step, and you'll be able to get stronger. Go to the next step. For squats, they make bands that go over the. I don't have them here, but they make bands that go over the door that you hold on to, and it holds all your weight. Put a chair underneath you and do squats. There's so many things you could do. Sitting in the chair, get 5-pound dumbbells, 2-pound, whatever you could do. Or to be honest, resistance bands. Protein intake. Prioritize protein-rich meals and snacks to support muscle repair and growth. That's the number one thing. And remember, the more protein you eat, good protein. I'm not saying gorge all day, nonstop, feed your face. I'm saying that when you gradually incorporate that into your diet, you're going to see a big difference, because one thing that protein will do is burn body fat. Very, very much so. But the bread and all that, the carbohydrates, processed foods, man, you got to let all that shit go. It's no good. Come on, man. It's 3 months to the summer. Hydration is important because a lot of people drink or don't drink and think that they don't need to because they're bloated. Well, guess what? You should at least drink probably about not a gallon a day. You don't have to, man. Some people say 30 some liters. Some people say, 2 quarts. I don't know. It's up to you. Whatever you feel you want. At least I think, what is it, 32 ounces you need, whatever it is. And the number one thing a lot of people do wrong, man, set realistic goals for yourself. Don't sit there and say, oh, yeah, I'll be benching 500 by July. No. Pace yourself. Set realistic goals. Define achievable fitness objectives based on your current fitness level. If you're not in shape and you're starting out slow or you have injuries, you have to tailor your workout around that. So you don't just start out at the top. You start out slow. You stretch for a week. You walk for a week. You start eating good. Get your body used to everything. Get all the kinks out, man. And to be honest, when you stretch and you prepare, or you got to do a warm up and a warm cool down. When you do that, you stop yourself from injury, man. I mean, I'm not saying you're not going to get hurt, but that's the truth. Hardwire. To be honest, I'd say do the block. Hardwire, I'm getting it though, brother. Look, I'm coming down, bro. Look. Man, 6 surgeries later, I'm 52. I'm on a mission. They're the best, the resistance bands. So look, and another thing too, you have I look, hand to God, I did not warm up and cool downs right here. I didn't even look for that. Rest and recovery. That's another thing. One thing I tell people when I train, I do a circuit workout. I don't take any breaks. The only time it takes me to go from each equipment, that's the break that I get, or changing the weight. With this, let me tell you, Hardwire too, you know this. I don't have to tell you, but if you're a man and you like to box, get into the boxing game. Hit the bag. See, now that I'm dropping weight and I just got these injections, as I pace myself, I'm going to start really getting down the next couple of weeks. Me and my son, I think we'll probably be sparring each other too. He's getting actually pretty good, man. He's caught me one last night. Like, he just walks by and hits me. I hit him, But look, the warm up, cool down, rest and recovery. And here's the number one thing that I would say to any of you is, if you're coming to me and I was being your personal trainer and you had to come to me and ask me about fitness, I say, look, talk to your doctor and get clearance and let him know exactly what you're going to be doing, because I don't know your restrictions. He knows your restrictions. And, I got to make sure you're right. Here goes one on day one, they say. This is what they say. Let me see if I agree. Legs and core. I always do legs on day one. Squats, lunges, leg press, leg extension, planks, leg raises. Tailor your workout to what you need. Go a little bit at a time. Squats are another thing that build testosterone. Squats are another thing that decrease estrogen. I believe decreases cortisol. Number one for the women. The one thing you guys have, the cortisol thing, I think a little bit worse than us, which is you guys build it and kind of shuts down your metabolism. So cortisol is a big thing. It increases body fat, where women hate their stomach, under their arm, their neck, their legs. That's a place that, and what I'd say to people is too, even I have to do it because I have sleep apnea, but if you have to, I don't drink coffee, I drink tea. Incorporate caffeine throughout your day, but you have to drink water too. Especially in the summer. In the summer, I'd say just drink water if you can. I remember we were on a run one time. We were like 3 hours out. I don't need to say where we're at just because whatever. And we were at like, I don't know, 100 some guys. I was dying. My buddy was like, yo, man, drink this. I was like, drink what? He was like, down this water. And I'm telling you, man, we had like another 2 hours to go. I downed a water bottle straight, man. I'm telling you, it just brought me back because, when you take water into your body, basically, not start your engine, but it gives you a lot of play. What are you doing, baby? Come here, let me see. Sinatra scratched you. Hidden in the freezer. Oh, yeah. Say hi. Hello. Let me see. Oh, my gosh. You're good. Be careful. Love you. He said, I cooled down. Yeah, man. Nah, man. Listen, I'm telling you, listen, it will dehydrate. That's why you got to drink a lot of water. But I'm saying a lot of people need caffeine to get them going. I mean, I don't think you should drink more than 2 cups of coffee a day. I don't know, to each his own, man. But when you're getting started in the morning, have a breakfast, some coffee, and pre-workout. I've said this before. You don't need all the expensive pre-workout. Get baking soda. It's like $2 in the store, man. All you got to do is take a little bit out, a half a teaspoon, throw that shit back, down some water. There's your pre-workout. For real. Here we go. So my main thing to sum this up is, besides the diet and everything, you know, you need to train at least 3 times a week for at least an hour. Now, if you can only do that walking, if like Hardwire is talking about stamina and breathing, I don't have it in front of me, but they have this little breathing machine that I just picked one up. My wind's actually pretty good, but they have this machine that Joe Rogan was talking about, and I did it. It works. It's remember the old thing that they had in the hospital with the 3 balls that you blow it and the balls go up and down. No pun intended. No Diddy shit. What I'm saying is this thing is a restricted air, and what it does is strengthens your lungs. And the only way to really, if you're not, Dark Rose Co. Yeah. Hardwire, when you come down this way, man, we'll get busy. We'll put the gloves on, fuck around a little bit. You know what I mean? Mess around. Just don't be trying to take my head off, dog. Nah. But no, see, I never drank coffee. I've always been in the tea. But, you know, if you start now, you have exactly 3 months before, right around Memorial Day, about 85 to 90 days. You can do so much in that time. Now, I would say lower your fat intake. Man, you don't need carbs unless you're eating fruit and vegetables. When you get to this age, trust me, you don't need them. You don't need tons of bread. If that's what you want to eat, pasta, do it al dente. That's what they do in Italy. They did studies to find out that when you keep your pasta al dente, the sugars break down better. I don't know. See, you got cardio can always let me get the screen out of here. Cardio will always help you get shredded. Cardio will always help you, you know, with your metabolism and everything. You could get that thing regulated and going. But the thing is you can't. Where strength exercise is going to help you, like strength and weight training. That's going to help build muscle, keep you strong. For all the people who, yeah, it's crazy, Hardwire. I learned that a couple years ago, man. Not that all the fitness and training and school I went to, I'm like, I'm sitting there eating. I'm like, I'm reading the back. I'm seeing carbs. But I'm getting ready, man. I think next week I'm going to really do some more of this fitness stuff. I like the topics, man. Maybe I'll start doing during the week. I don't know. But next week when it's nice, I'm taking this thing out. We're going to have some fun. But I would like to say, too, and all joking aside, man, that we have 3 months till Memorial Day weekend. If you want to sit around feeling sorry for yourself, if you're home, you're restricted, you can't move, your body, like, consult your physician. Find out, like, there's so many gyms that have a chair that'll drop you into the pool. I mean, that's a must. Like, if you can't do that, if you're sitting in the chair, they have these machines that I'm sure your doctor can prescribe to you. It's like it has 2 pedals on it, goes on the floor. You just tuck your feet in and it goes by itself. At least it can get rid of that lactic acid in your knees and your legs. And right here, you can get what's the name? Look, even the leg, the bands, the elastic bands, you can hold them like this, put your foot and push down, man. There's so much you can do. The number one thing you have to do is your mind right. If you don't get your mind right, you won't be right, and then you can't do this thing right. Remember, man, you have 3 months right now. Don't beat yourself up. Don't worry about where you start at. It's where you finish. And to be honest, the goal with fitness is never. That's the only time with fitness that you should never be satisfied. Now, I'm not saying don't look at yourself in the mirror and say, yo, I'm not in shape. No, don't do that. What I'm saying is when you look in the mirror, you just say, okay, I'm here. You have 3 months to make such a transition. Think of this. If you're going to a regular dietitian, he'll tell you don't lose no more than 2 to 5 pounds a week, right? If you do 5 to 10 pounds a week, that could be 20, say the minimum, 20 pounds a month. And you could do that before the summer. That's 60 pounds to anybody. That's a big difference. Now, if you're losing 60 pounds and you're eating protein, you're eating vegetables, you're eating fruit, drinking water, you're training right, that's going to be lean muscle mass. And that's going to help you burn a ton of calories and get burnt. But I'm saying none of that can happen if it's not for your mental, man. The boxing routine, I say anybody do that. Hit that bag, hit the speed bag, shadow box, do the leg work, do the double end bag, do the dip slip in, uppercuts, everything, because that will enhance everything you're doing. But in the event that you can't do that and you're restricted again, I don't care if you're in a wheelchair. There's resistance bands that you can use. There's other things that you can use, especially if your doctor, if you go to this is what I would recommend. If you're in a wheelchair, restricted on a walker, have problems, you have surgeries, and you can't do it yourself, talk to your doctor and tell them you want to go to therapy. And then you go to therapy and have all them different machines, and then they'll fit what works for you, what you can do versus what you can't. See, there's always an answer. Stop thinking that you can't. Start saying you're gonna do. Look, man, I'm up here every day. People laughing at me, talking crap. I'm still here standing because I believe in what I'm saying. And then in the long run, like I said, I mean, my channel's growing. So, slow money is the best money. But for everybody out there who watches me and supports me, is trying to get back in shape and really wants to make a difference in the next 3 months, hello, I shall call him Mr. Bigglesworth. Doom, 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 doom. Hey, buddy. That's my buddy. Look, his name's Sinatra. But anyway, do what you got to do, man. If anybody needs to get a hold of me, you've got my email. If I can help you anyway, whatever, help you formulate a program, I don't mind doing that. But it doesn't matter what I do. You have to get yourself ready. Your mind's got to be ready. Your mind's got to be right. Just remember, man, you weren't always like this. And there was a time when you were active, and muscle has memory. You can get back to that. Yeah, re-gift kindness. So I'm not staying on here too much longer. I got to get out of here. I'll probably be back tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Thursday? I think tomorrow's Thursday. Yeah, no. Well, tomorrow I'll probably be back on in the morning. What's up, Sessa? My cat's driving nuts. They're going to bite me. But I do have to go. I got some things I got to do. Remember, people, eat right. No processed foods. Listen, man, anything that's ready to go is really not good. And the microwave, stay away from that. You kill everything in your food. Use the oven, or use the stovetop. And remember, if you're able to work out and you're a guy or a girl, protein, man, 1 gram per body weight. See how you do with that. But consult your physician and do all that. And re-give kindness, man. Stay blessed, not stressed. Let God handle the rest. We only have one life, man, and there's only 90 days before this beautiful thing called Memorial Day. So we'll see what you do. Stay right. God bless everybody. I'll see you tomorrow. This cat, he's biting me all over the place. Stop.